Good morning, all. Myself is Vigneshwari, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering from SNS College of Technology. So, today I am going to take the topic on Varactor Diode. This comes under the subject Basic Electrical and Electronic Circuits. So, this comes under the subject Special Semiconductor Devices. So, kindly watch my previous videos on the basic special semiconductor devices. In today's session, we'll start by understanding why varactor diode are needed, and then we'll define why they are, followed by the construction and working principles. After that, we'll analyze the characteristics and finally with the practical applications. So first, what is the need for varactor diode? So in high frequency circuits, especially in communication system, tuning it becomes a challenge, and traditional mechanical tuning methods are not efficient or precise, and so we need an electronic method of tuning, and this is where the varactor diode comes into the play. They allow frequency tuning simply by varying the voltage, making them highly useful in RF and communication circuits. So this is how the varactor diode comes into the play. And then, what is Varactor diode? So, Varactor diode, to put in simple terms, it is a special type of a PN junction diode. So, that behaves like a capacitor. Instead of conducting current, it is always operated in the reverse bias condition. And because of its variable capacitance property, this is also called as a varicap diode, that is variable capacitance, and this is widely used in devices like TV tuners and FM receivers. So here you can see from the picture how it has been defined. So it has been defined as a junction capacitance and it operates on the reverse bias condition. Next, construction of the varactor diode. So the varactor diode consists of, as you can see from the picture, it consists of a p-type and n-type semiconductor. So in between them we have a depletion layer has been formed, and this depletion region, this acts like a dielectric material of the capacitor. So while the P region and the N region, they are acting as the conducting plate. So that is between the two conducting plate, we have the depletion region here. So it is essentially the diode, which is a capacitor form here. So you can see from the picture, we have given a gold plated molybdenum stud which is acting between the diffused gallium arsenide plate, right? So that is how it acts like a capacitor, and then we place that between a gold plated wire ceramic tube. Next comes with the working principle of varactor diode. Here the operation of the junction capacitance is based on the reverse bias condition as we said above. Here the junction capacitance plays a major role. So when we increase the reverse bias voltage, the depletion region it becomes wider. So as the distance between the capacitor plate that increases, as this depletion region increases, the capacitance will reduce. So the capacitance is inversely proportional to the width of the depletion region. So it is evident from the picture that, as you can see, the depletion region here it has been increased on this reverse bias condition, and hence the charge carriers will tend to move away from the junction. So this causes the increase in the width of the depletion region. Next, the VI characteristics. The varactor diode operates only in the reverse bias region. In the forward bias, it acts like a normal diode, which is not desired here. Ideally, there is a very little current flow in the reverse bias, but the capacitance keeps on changing with the voltage, and this property what makes it useful for the varicap device. So if you can see in the graph, you can see the variation of the capacitance with the voltage. So as the voltage increases, the capacitance reduces. And this controlled variation, this allows the diode to act as a voltage controlled capacitor, which is extremely useful in the tuning circuits. Advantages and applications. So the Varactor diode has several advantages such as compact size, low power consumption, and high reliability. And its main application include voltage controlled oscillators, FM modulators, tuners. So let's summarize. The Varactor diode is a reverse biased PN junction device that acts as a variable capacitor. So these are the references, and finally here comes the quiz. So to test the understanding, here are the basic questions like primary application of the diode is in voltage controlled capacitance tuning, and the Varactor diode the capacitance varies with the reverse bias voltage. Thank you. Watch my next videos on the special semiconductor devices of UJT and DIAC. Thank you.